First one here is being stuck on a toilet for a little bit and reading the shampoo bottles, packages on bars of soap, and whatever else might be within grabbing distance of the toilet. You didn't have a phone to entertain you. It's true. Once upon a time, people would actually read magazines and newspapers in the bathroom. Prior to having phones, yes, you'd kind of just reach for anything, you know, go in the sink and what's over here, some floss, what kind of floss is this? Minty flavor, is it, you know, so definitely something I've done before. You know, now obviously you always have your phone and such, but back then you didn't always have a phone. So you would kind of just grab whatever you could. Sometimes you'd pick up a magazine. People have little magazine racks in the bathroom. You just pick up a magazine. And some people still do this, but you know, now we have our phones. No one's picking up a magazine, right? There's, you know, probably shit particles all over it as well. So it's kind of unsanitary and potentially how COVID started, but you know, it is what it is. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Top 10 Central Vibe. Your boy Jared Pepper Bronstein in the house. Today on the Vibiest channel on YouTube, we are reacting to things that will confuse Gen Z. Now, I'm a millennial. We know millennials are the best generation because we out here, you know, we've been through it all. We've been through, you know, Y2K. We've been through, you know, Britney Spears, Toxic. We've been through her relationship with Justin Timberlake and Kevin Federline. We've been through, you know, Jennifer Lopez with Derek Jeter, with you know, Justin, the other guy, Ben Affleck. You know, we've been through the movie Cars and Shrek. So many things, you know, the iPhone, Blackberries, we've been through it all, you know. We've been through the .com stock market crash. We've been through, you know, the cryptocurrency explosion. We've been through so many things as millennials. We're the best. So if you're a Gen Z, you know, just, it's kind of, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, here we go. The excitement of going to a video rental store on the weekends to pick out a movie. Actually picking one out was just as exciting as watching the movie. That I agree with. I had a Blockbuster up the street from my house at a little plaza near my house. I used to go all the time. You could rent video games, movies, so many options. They had popcorn, they had, you know, candy and stuff that you could buy. So you would pick out the movie and then you'd get some candy, you'd get some Blockbuster popcorn, and then you'd have yourself a weekend. You'd watch, you know, 2 or 3 movies over the course of the weekend. And it was the thing, it was exciting. Nobody was picking up their phones. No, you know, nobody was, you know, streaming bullshit. It was just, you got your movie, you watched it, you had to return it before it was due. Sometimes you'd get hit with late fees. Sometimes they would waive the late fees. You would drop it off and you wouldn't even have to go in. You could just drop off. It's like at a library. You would just drop off the video or the VHS, if you guys know what that means. It's like a video, it's a videotape in the little slot, and then it'd be returned, and that's that. And you know, yeah, so that was a different time. Now we have Netflix and Amazon Prime and Hulu and all these other Disney Plus, all these apps that, you know. Got hair in my mouth? Oh no, maybe not. Number 3, waiting for your favorite song to come on the radio. I would call radio stations requesting a song just so I could tape it. So this, I played with CDs a lot. I had CDs and I had cassette tapes. I had, what were they called? We had like little mini CD players, and it was not Bop-Its. I don't know what it was called, but there was like little mini, it was like a little mini track that you would put in this mini CD player, and you'd put in your little headphones and listen to it. I never called radio stations requesting songs. I would just, you know, like nowadays, they play the same shit over and over again, so odds are you're gonna hear it if you go to the next station. But we definitely had mini CD players. I don't think I had a Walkman, but I had, definitely had the little mini CD player, which I can't remember the name of it, but it was fun. It was a great invention. It was like literally like little square tracks, like literally that big, and you just pop it in and listen. Moving on, oh my God, smoking everywhere. In theaters, planes, offices, hospitals, trains, restaurants, schools, and then the outrage when it was finally banned. So this I didn't, okay, so definitely not theaters growing up, definitely not planes, definitely not offices, definitely not hospitals. Like, I will say maybe there were certain restaurants that I went to that had smoking sections, for sure. But definitely people weren't ever smoking in schools or on trains, planes, hospitals, not from, well, I was around at least. I mean, I was born in '94. But definitely restaurants, there were, hey, do you want smoking or non-smoking section? And even when you sat in the non-smoking section, you obviously still smelled the smoke the whole time, so there was that. Yeah, other than that, you know, I can't even relate to that. That's before my time even, maybe like 70s, 80s, so. And now last but not least here, folks, calling the movie theater to hear the recording with the movie times on it. This I could relate to. Sometimes, yes, it was in the newspaper, sometimes it wasn't, so you would just call the theater. Nobody would answer. It would just be an automated system. Welcome to Famous Players Cineplex. Today's showings include Cars 2 at 5 p.m., 7:10 p.m., 9:30 p.m. And like that, you know, they just go through the list, and very automated is the right word, because it was automated. But that's something I'll never forget either. Definitely nostalgic reading that list, because I forgot about a lot of these things. And on that note, guys, that is all for this one. I've been your boy, Jared Pepper Bronstein. You've been watching Top 10 Central Vibe. Let me know what you guys remember from your childhood or from your youth. If any of those things resonated with you, if none of those things made sense to you, you're probably a Gen Z, which it would make sense because they're way before your time. I've been your boy Pepper, Jared Bronstein, and we'll catch you in the next one.